Next would be an employer advance. Now, I know that people initially say, hey, not my employer, they don't do that. Have you ever asked? I'm amazed at how many times an employer would actually put up money. I've had employees come in and ask me for an advance. Now, here's what I tell them. Number one, I'm not in the money lending business. I'm in a business of selling information. And then I get to thinking, wait a minute. If I do this properly, I will have a promissory note. I will take something as collateral as their employer. I will take something as collateral for this money I'm lending them, just like anybody else. But I put conditions on there that they must stay in my employment until this is paid off. And that kind of, when you have a good employee, you want to help them in any way possible. And whether that's legally binding, I don't know, but morally, they tend to stay with you. I need the people that are critical in my company to stay with me. And I'm always looking for avenues to do that. So you might want to look at an employer advance. Credit unions. You need to look at credit unions very seriously. Number one, their lending criteria is looser than a regular bank. I remember when I first ran into credit unions, I'm thinking, well, I don't even qualify for a credit union. It would be for the teachers in my area. But for a credit union to exist, they have to be there to serve a certain group of people. And when I started investing in real estate, some creative group president went out and got a credit union experienced person to show them how to set up a credit union. And they set up a brand new credit union just for real estate investors. It was based in St. Louis, Missouri. And as a real estate investor, we could get loans. We could make deposits into it. We got a higher yield there. Credit unions are great sources of financial funds, both as a place for you to put your money in and as a place that you can borrow money. So when we were talking about where should I put my investment account, sometimes a credit union would be a good location. But a lot of you're not going to qualify. If you're from another country, you may not have a credit union there. However, in Canada and in the Far East, some of those places, I don't know if they call them credit unions, but they actually have more than we have in the U.S. These are special financial institutions that exist just for certain groups of people. And maybe you qualify to be a member of them, and maybe you do not. So just do a little checking on that.